A very good evening, viewer. It's the 16th of August 2024. You're most welcome to the NILEcast only on West Nile Television, where we give the daily news bulletins of the day every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Ukumringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories this evening, let's have a look at the headlines. In the headlines tonight, 3,579 student patriots passed out in Arua City. Hajimani leaders clash over missing tractor. And Nebi Catholic Diocese pays tribute to the fallen seminarian Nolet Washal. This and more in the NILEcast News Bulletin. A warm welcome, viewers, to the NILEcast only on West Nile Television. Let's dive straight into the stories that are made headlines today. After having undergone months in training, the over 3,000 student patriots from the different schools across Arua City were today passed out. Students mainly in Senior 1 and Senior 5 classes from schools such as St. Joseph College Ombachi, Muni Girls Secondary School and Suma SS among showed up. Farish Majid reports more.
A total of 3,579 students from the 31 government and private secondary schools in Arua City who have successfully completed training in patriotism were today on the 17th of August 2024 officially passed out at Arua Primary School playgrounds in a mega function graced by a number of stakeholders. Several leaders from both the city and national level graced the event where the student patriots mainly in Senior 1 and Senior 5 classes were passed out after months of undergoing their ideological training in patriotism. Some of the students from the different secondary schools to whom we spoke expressed appreciation for undergoing the training as patriots.
And I'm really happy to be here today. We started this training in first term when I was a girl guide. Afterwards, then there came this thing that Senior 1s and Senior 5s should be join patriotism. That's why we joined patriotism. Then we started the training. It was fun. I learned a lot of things that you should be patriotic to your country. That's why I'm wet right now. That's because I love Uganda.
Today I feel very proud because of this patriotism. Since I joined Senior 1, as currently I'm Senior 3. Since I joined Senior 1, there was no activity like this, but today I found it very interesting. That's why you see us here.
The reason why I joined patriotism is not just about the word that is to love and sacrifice for Uganda, but to love a country. That it means not condemning the bad ills of the country. You always appreciate the content created by the country, the sacrifice of the country, the leadership. So a lot. You appreciate all those, though even their mistakes. You appreciate all those, and all those mistakes you bury them inside your heart with aim that if you become, you correct those.
Onjima Judah, the coordinator of patriotism in Arua City, says now they expect the learners to practice what they were taught during their ideological orientation.
We are going to have debate competitions on topics that affect humanity, nature, the environment, maybe morality, politics, different topics of our choices, and then this is going to challenge them to become better citizens. We're going to have debates. Even next time we're going to have competitions. They will start at their club levels, then we are going to end at the school levels. And the winning schools will have some awards. We are giving out awards to the best participants.
Chasanku David, the town clerk of Arua City, rallied the students on discipline and unity for the development of the nation.
Going through drills of patriotism, ideology, to understand where our country has come from and where the country is going, so it will help us to govern it better. Your messengers, because I know during your training, you understood what discipline means, you understood what patriotism is, you understood what loving your country and then after your city of Arua means, and you understood what it means to love one another. Because when you love one another as students of tomorrow, future leaders, there can be no conflict. There can never be demonstrations which are not guided. There can never be dysfunction. We can only have love for the city, love for the country, and therefore we serve this country above our own interests.
Meanwhile, Charles Chogor, the Arua Resident City Commission, appealed to the learners to practice what they learned most, especially during the holidays.
Make sure that you take the message. You are about to get holidays, take the message you have learned. You must transform this country. The future of this country lies in your hands because you are the cream. Do not allow anybody to come and spoil your mindset because you are already converted. If they come to you, please report your gallant head teachers, and the head teachers will report to us, and for us we shall crush them because this is time for prosperity. We are going to guard you jealously.
While passing out the students as the chief guest, Colonel Anatoli Nwagira, the Director of Political Education and the Land Forces in the Uganda Post Defense Forces, appreciated the patriots for exhibiting the spirit of patriotism.
First of all, I would like to thank the commander band and the people who participated here, and more so those who helped them to train. Though they are not soldiers, as patriots, they have displayed some reasonable semblance of real parade that we do conduct as army men. The mission of patriotism is to inculcate values and norms of patriotism in students and youth of Uganda in order to develop resourceful, responsible, disciplined and resilient citizens who are loyal and ready to defend and transform Uganda. And if we are to train and fulfill that, then Uganda will be a better country.
Well, as this function comes at a time where the learners are planning to break off holidays, one message that was passed to them is to be good citizens as they are breaking off for these holidays. My name is Farish Majid, and back to you, Kumringa Christine, at the Political Command Center.
Thank you, Farish Majid, for that report. Moving on to Adjumani District. Sub-county, Adjumani District are demanding for the return of their tractor back to the district so as to help them boost their farming in the district. Nzima Alan reports.
The technical staffs, farmers and other leaders in Shiforo Sub-County, Adjumani District are demanding for the return of their tractors back to Adjumani so as to help boost their farming in the district. Honorable Anyanzo John, the district local council representing people of Shiforo Sub-County, highlighted background of the project, which he said the case was controversial and therefore, according to the letter written by the government chief whip, it's indicating the capabilities of the leaders to manage the tractors very well.
The issue of the tractor has not been very clear from the start, and it is controversial because the district has not given a clear way of how this tractor can be assessed. From the letter I have in my hand here, this letter was written by the government chief whip. This letter simply means the authority was given to the district to allocate this tractor where it is. And you can imagine the cooperative of Mugi and Agozo was trained how to drive this tractor. That was a self-explanatory for the district leadership to now know that there are people who have been trained how to manage this tractor.
Honorable Kajuka Richard Arthur, the vice chairperson LC5 Adjumani District, said the letter was written at will by ministry, not by force, saying the tractors are not meant for only one sub-county and the district cannot refuse to give it to the people.
That the tractor is allocated for all the districts, not for Adjumani, but for all the regions of West Nile, Acholi, and Elango sub-region. So there is no way where somebody intentionally decided to take the tractor to the district. It is a lie. So the lies have been revealed and the truth has been revealed, and that is it. We go by that. And I also want to say to the people that even if you have political ambitions for other positions, tell the truth. People will vote you of the truth. And here is the letter. It is written by the cow. It is written from From the ministry, it is written by people from who has the authority to write letters.
According to Honorable John Anyanzo, the district has mandate and capability to allocate the tractors, but however, said they will continue to write letters to seek for further clarification, calling for calmness from the locals.
Therefore, I call upon my people, especially the cooperative society of Mugi and Agojo. We shall continue to write. We shall write letters to them. If they don't want to allocate this tractor to us, we are prepared to manage this tractor and we are ready. So my appeal is let them be calm. We shall write letters. Time will tell whether the district has the cooperative in heart or not.
In response, Honorable Kajuka Richard, however, denounced the information and therefore blames some leaders for confusing the locals about the letter, telling them to use the right channel and not using false information.
But it is a kind of intentional misunderstanding. I call it intentional misunderstanding because people who are intending to vie for some political position think when they put such kind of statement on to people will understand. But today the truth has been revealed. Letters have been exchanged. Preferably, I can say the content of the letter started with the reference has been made to our discussions. So if you really know the English words of saying reference has been made, it means some previous discussions were made. And I also want to say to the people that even if you have political ambitions for other positions, tell the truth. People will vote you of the truth.
The tractor was given by the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Animal Husbandry to all the districts in northern Uganda, including Ajumani district, but up to now, it has gone missing due to controversies. Peace Ushaki, Unjima Alan, West Nile Television, Nile Cast.
More in Ajumani district, different stakeholders from Ajumani district organized the nature walk by Friends of Zoka, a climatic activist based in the district in a bid to restore and reserve the environment. Take a look.
In order to restore and reserve the environment, different stakeholders from Ajumani district organized a nature walk led by Friends of Zoka, a climatic activist based in Ajumani district. Amanjuru William, team leader, Friends of Zoka, said this was held purposely to connect humans back to the nature and impacting knowledge to the youth about conservation of the environment.
Of the youth for a nature walk in Zoka because we want to connect humans to nature. We want to reconnect ourselves, we want to understand more, but also to impact the knowledge that we cannot live in isolation, conservation. We must live in bed in conservation and understand. But also we want the youth to learn a lot because Zoka Central Forest Reserve is very rich in very many things. It has, coffee, wild fruits and all this, including flying squirrels. So the whole idea is connecting the youth back to nature in conservation.
According to Andemveku Ronald, a member of Friends of Zoka, this work was majorly for protection of natural resources and to alert the youths about Zoka Central Forest Reserve, since majority of the youths have no or little knowledge about the environment and tips of how to reserve it.
One of the biggest things we do is protection and fight for Zoka forest. Not only the Zoka, but also other natural resources that are prone to be depleted. So about today's activity, this is called the Zoka Forest Central Reserve walk, which we took the initiative to take youths there because we have realized that most of the youths in Ajumani district and most of the Mali youths, they have not been able to see that place.
Dolla Jeti, a member, applauded Friends of Zoka for the great initiative and however cautioned people against destroying forest because this will have a negative impact on the future generations as it will affect them in the long run.
so much beauty. When you talk about nature, we are because of the nature, yeah? And the nature is because of us. So it takes us to protect the nature. When we are here in the Madison region, one of these days we are losing a lot of trees, and then it actually takes us. Like I would say, it takes us to keep the nature green and the way it is. And if we keep cutting these trees and doing all that, we are destroying the future for the younger ones that are coming. Because what are they going to get? Definitely, they will come and get nothing. The beautiful weather, the beautiful air breeze and all that will be gone. So
this series of activities were conducted in order to protect and conserve the national resources, particularly Friends of Zoka Reserve, which is covering the 3 sub-counties of Itirikwa, Okusujoni, and the Great Pakele. Peace Ushaki, Njimma Alan, West Nile Television, Nilecast.
Moving on to Nebi District, Christians in Nebi Catholic Diocese have on Friday the 16th of August 2024 paid their last respect to a seminarian by the names of Lynette Washal, who succumbed to cardiac arrest on the 11th of August 2024 at Zombo Catholic Parish. Alfred Jawok reports.
Christians in Nebi Catholic Diocese have on Friday 16th August 2024 paid their last respect to seminarian Nolet Wachal, who succumbed to cardiac attack on 11th August 2024 at Zombo Catholic Parish. During the burial at Labora Cell, Central Division Nebi Municipality, Reverend Father Cosmas Bayo, the Vocation Director Nebi Catholic Diocese, eulogized late Nolet Wachal for his love to serve God with humility at the time of his demise. Reverend Father Bayo Cosmas urged residents of Labora Cell to emulate the life of seminarian Nolet Wachal, who served Nebi Diocese with the fear of God and trustworthy. He further urged civil servants and Christians to always be truthful to their servants.
The fact that he left his career as an accountant, where he had finished studies, to come and preach, to come and join seminary, is manifestation that he had great love for God. This number alone, if you see, is a manifestation that he loved people. If he never loved people, people would have not gathered in this number here. The first reading tells us, those who live right for life, just life, their souls are with God. And we can testify that seminarian lived a just life, and we are strong-hearted that he is with the Lord. And God will judge him with the mercy and the love. That is what first reading tells us.
Honorable Hashim Suleiman, Member of Parliament Nebi Municipality, has also encouraged the mourners to always be ready as death comes untimely. According to Honorable Hashim, the late seminarian was instrumental in serving Nebi Catholic Diocese as a seminarian at Zombo Catholic Parish.
Shalmanakari wawashu ponju padri utele mayotungo winju orume somo kodena level makawone tujiye bata sunwa ngode bedok ve isomo muma kedo kode padri. So one shallow diocese eberu lead iwa makui kagaru do mutu level maeni muma kubinu medua wenju padri eki gamto gafla kumenieni. And the party wamaka woni mine bidosis Paul migide don gitegini nangara mutika woma do gumi gitego.
Robert Abak, RDC Nebi District, appealed to parents to support their children who wish to join seminary. However, he cautioned politicians against disunity ahead of 2026 general elections.
We can't allow this nonsense. Now, they make politics. I speak for government. I'm warning people, let us not at any one point misquote His Excellency the President.
Seminarian Nolet Wachal was born in 1993 and joined Katigondo Major Seminary in 2009 and served in Nebi Cathedral Parish and Zombo Catholic Parish respectively. He was laid to rest on Friday 16th August 2024 at his ancestral home in Labora Cell, Nebi Municipality. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
That marks the end of the Nile cast on West Nile Television. Thank you, viewers, for